Hey guys, this is Scorpio part 2 for the financial focused tarot reading for May 2015. Okay, so I was saying that you kind of have like this storm kind of going on situation. I feel like it is very intense, arguing, conflict. It feels very stressful. So it's sort of just like, even though at some point you have this amazing flow, it doesn't feel like you're in that flow right now. You may be a little bit, maybe financially you had a lot, you still have a lot, but you're kind of in danger of losing it because of the divorce or because of a breakup or because of some serious conflicts going on in your relationship. And so, you also got the outcome here tells me that very few of you are going to get through May and be still in a relationship. Very few. Because you have so much conflict and you have 2 breakup cards. You actually got another. I didn't even know that I had this, like many breakup cards in here, but this card also, to me, indicates sadness. This is the 10 of Swords, okay? And the 10 of Swords typically is pain, sorrow. I think in most decks, this is much sadness, sorrow, and pain after a breakup or divorce, or to feel hurt by someone, or lost in life, or some loss in life's journey. This will only be temporary grief. Things will improve. You will find love and a partner. The message here is not to lose hope. This is financial losses that lead to sadness. Your finances will improve. Don't worry, okay? It says, tomorrow is always fresh with no mistakes. So to me, this really solidifies what's going on here, okay? So beginning, middle, and end, you have a breakup. You have of some sort, whether it's divorce or breakup. And let me turn that light on there so I don't look so crazy. That makes my eye look like really dark if I don't have that on. So that's kind of how it feels to me. Very conflict driven. To me, the outcome, you're going through this divorce situation or conflict situation, and the outcome is just the sadness over it. I feel like in the end, it's not conflict. It's just like the result of it. So it's like you break up and then you cry, So it's like you break up and at the end you cry and you're upset. You're sad that you lost something. You lost a relationship. Maybe there was financial losses. Things aren't, really I was going to say things are really not going as well as what, they could be. However, in the end, whatever relationship needed to come to an end, and this is the part where Scorpios have a difficult time letting go, okay? It needed to happen for a reason. So my suggestion to you is let it go. Say a prayer. Say thank you to whoever was in your life for that period of time. Thank you. Bless them and let it go and move on. And you will find a new relationship. And so interestingly enough, it's like you're already looking for a new relationship because you have the romance, you have 2 romance cards and a sex card in here, which I knew it had to be in here somewhere, Scorpio. I really did know. Okay, it was in here. So, the light at the tunnel here, Scorpio, for you is that you're looking for the beginning of a new relationship, okay? And this is, let's see, what is this? This is the 6 of Cups. This is the beginning of a new relationship. This is new hope. This is a new location. If upright, which it is, this can also indicate a new job, a new apartment, new home, new money. So this is really, really positive. This is what you're emotionally, this is what you need. You need a new relationship because this is in the position of emotions, but it also indicates the energies that are there that are coming in for you towards the end of May. I'd say the second to last week in May. But this is the what you're focused on. So here's the thing, Scorpio. It feels to me you're really in the month of May too distracted by your relationship that you've got going on, or by a relationship that you've got going on, to really be focused on money. Money is there in the background. There is a flow there, okay? And at times you're going with it, and sometimes you're going against it, okay? It's kind of a love-hate relationship that you have to money. So my suggestion would be get back in your flow, get back in your groove, focus again on it. Interestingly enough, you, instead of focusing back on the romance, back on the finances, I feel like you're going to get distracted even further into, because this is totally Scorpio style, into a new relationship, okay? Because that's what you want. You're kind of done with this old crap, and you're like, okay, I want something new. And that energy is there. And the card that tells me that, you're going to get what you want is this card, and this is the Six of Wands. It says, what is yours will soon come to you. This is fabulous good news. The phone rings, the text message comes through, the check arrives in the mail, check your inbox. This is beating all odds. This is the hope of love, and this is news of victory. So I feel like any relationship that you're meant to have in the month of May, or even in June, okay, let's just say going into June, is going to come to you. I feel like you're not going to have to go far for the relationship. They may be right outside your front door. Who knows? I mean, it just seems like you're not going to have to travel thousands of miles, move across the globe in order to meet this person, okay? You might even know who this is. I kind of feel like some of you do know who this is. I feel like this is something new. For those of you who are thinking, well, maybe it's somebody from the past, I feel like it's somebody new for you, because that's what you really want, and that's what you're manifesting, and that's what you're bringing in from the outside. That's what the universe is sending you. Something new. Okay, this is, they're saying what is yours will come to you. So you don't have to really go out and quest for it. However, you can't live under a rock in a cave and expect, the knight in shining armor to just suddenly show up one day. It's one of those weird things that the more you do that, the worse you're going to feel, I feel. So you need to go out. You do need to go out. You need to put yourself out there. But it's going to happen naturally, okay, where you will meet someone, I feel. And passion is on your mind, Scorpio. Sex is on your mind. This is one of I call them one of the sex cards. This is passion for someone or something new. Passion that leads to sex quickly, okay? And it's hot. The chemistry between two people is hot. It says can indicate new job opportunity or career. You are the girl or guy on fire, okay? So this is, this is hot and sweaty here, okay? And this is the Ace of Wands. So, interestingly, again, you are going to be focused. You are going to have sex again, okay, Scorpio. So those of you who haven't had sex for a while, you are going to have sex again. And you are going to be focused on a new relationship. And I feel like it may not happen in May, but this is your new focus. My words of wisdom for you are, because you have so much focus on this conflict, argument, divorce, getting over someone, situation, and if you want your finances to improve, you're going to need to put more focus on your career, okay? You're going to need to put more focus into your job, into finding a new job, into on getting and creating more money, So those of you who aren't happy with their finances really need to focus more on it. You can't expect all of your focus to go into basically right now an old relationship and then wanting a new relationship. it's all relationship. It's not, there's no, to me, for me to give you a financial outlook, it looks like right now things are going to be not status quo, things are going to be conflict driven, stagnant in relationships, in the sense that you're not going to be focused on finances. You're going to be kind of stagnating, creating a circular pattern in relationships, and only being focused, having the tunnel vision on only relationships. It feels very suffocating. It feels like you're sucking the oxygen out of the relationship you're in, and then you're about to go suck the oxygen out of a new relationship. And you need to take a breather. You need to focus on you. You need to focus more on balancing your budget, more on your career, more on what it is that you want to do. Because if you're go into your next relationship and suck the oxygen out, it's not going to work. It's going to be just like the last one. Because what you're doing is, it's like basically you're so consumed with this one relationship that of the relationship in your life that you don't have, there's no room for anything else. And there has to be room. And I feel like now you're going, well, I want relationship, I want romance, I want sex, and you're driven by that, Scorpio. There's no doubt in my mind. You are driven. To me, Scorpios are sex driven. Not always, a lot of times. A lot of times they're money driven. But in this time period in your life, this is a time in which you need to, instead of going from one focus to another, you need to take a little breather. I want you to consider June to be your breather, okay? And if you meet Mr. Right in June, great. But if you don't, that is your breather, okay? Focus on you. Focus on getting your finances back together. This is if you want to have your finances together. To me, it seems like you're kind of cruising for... I would say financial upset. I wouldn't say, because to me, you're going through some loss here. This is loss. And I don't foresee you going through any kind of big losses in the future. I feel like you're going to have money. I feel like you're still going to have money in June. It's not going to be where you have nothing at the end of the day. But I feel like after this divorce or after this breakup, you're going to need to think about money in a different way. And... if you're not focused on money at all and you're so consumed with a new person or a new relationship, then what you have saved may dwindle. And I'm not saying you're going to go out and spend it. It just may be where you're not focused really much on making more. And so therefore the energy is you're just going to be consumed into a relationship. You never want to collapse yourself into a relationship, because, and in a sense that you never want to like completely give up everything that you're going for, everything that you're striving for in a relationship. To go into a relationship. That's it's sweet, but it's not healthy. You want to maintain who you are, and they want to maintain who they are, so that you can have a union rather than a obsession. Because what you're going to get if you just kind of jump from this ship to a new ship is obsession. And it's not going to bring you financial balance. It's not going to bring you back into financial balance. It's going to bring you financial disbalance. And it looks like, you are focused on a relationship and having sex, but you still also need to clean up this past. It seems almost like you're not really over this past. And so until you do that, until you face, I don't know if you're going to get the Judgment card or what you're going to get in June, but it wouldn't surprise me if you got the Judgment card, or if you got the Hermit card, or a card that kind of symbolizes you going through a time where you're really coming to terms with what's happened. Until you do that, there's no way that you can really move on into this something new. It doesn't really seem like, because the universe isn't sending you a person, they're telling you that what is yours will come to you, meaning a job opportunity or meaning a new relationship in the future. They're not saying when, they're just saying it's going to happen, so you don't need to worry about it. That's really, so I can't say, okay, Scorpio, you're going to meet a Cancer man or a Pisces man in June, because I don't feel like you're ready to. I feel like you have to really go through this process of letting go of the old first before you can have the new. And it's a process. And so that's kind of what I see. But I don't want you to worry about your finances. I do want you to focus more on them if financially you want to get kind of back on your feet. And I don't want you to go jumping ship from this ship that's, kind of sinking in the relationship to a new ship, because you're going to be obsessive about it, and you're not going to have that time or space or distance to really think through what it is that you want. And that is very important that you do so. I know that I don't know how long my video, my part 1 was, but I'm going to end it here because my computer's doing weird things again, and it has been a long day, and I feel like that's all that I have for you right now. So I wish you guys the best, and message me, let me know how things are going, and feel free to email me if you want to do a private reading. My email is elizabetholson31@gmail.com. Thank you so much. I send you big hugs, big kisses, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Okay, take care.